This is the Earl of Pipes, and I'm coming to you on my back porch here in Louisiana on a cold Louisiana night. So this is January 29th. January and February where we get our coldest weather here in North Louisiana, typically, although it was 60 a day ago. But when we get cold weather, it's this time of year. So it's presently 29 degrees outside. And tonight, we got a lot. I'm going to share a lot tonight, but tonight I'm smoking some Meridian by GLP. So in my New Year's pipe resolutions, I wanted two things. Try and find an aromatic that might be suitable to introduce someone to the pipe smoking world and not turn them off to pipe smoking. And I've talked a lot about my criteria for that. I'm an English fan, and so I've been wanting to find a good everyday smoke as well. And there are two. Number one, just about every English blend that I've had by GLPs I've loved. But there are two in particular that when I opened them, or actually three in particular, that when I opened them, I felt like I couldn't put them down, that I was going back night after night for those blends. I've since moved on and continued to try things. I think I've done something very similar to what I've heard other people describe as going through like a tobacco accumulation phase, where you're just trying to try everything. And so I'm trying to revisit and find my everyday go-to smoke. And Meridian is in the running. This is a little bit of a box opening, although I've already opened the box. Okay, so Meridian is in the opening. There was another one that I smoked regularly from the time I opened the tin. I kept going back to it, and that is the Maltese Falcon, which, if you haven't tried it and you somewhat like English blends, you should try some of that out. It's got the lovely English aroma, but then it's got some spice, some mysterious spice, and that's what it says on the back. Maybe it's nutmeg, maybe it's allspice, maybe it's ginger. I don't know what it is, and I haven't smelled it in quite a while, so my memory might be off, but I can't place it. I got 2 tins of the Maltese Falcon in my box, which the reason I ordered all of these blends, I didn't need any more tobacco, but GLP's blends, as of this filming, which is January 29th, are 15% off at smokingpipes.com. And I believe that sale runs through tonight. So if you're watching it tomorrow, you probably missed out on it. It might still be around. But the other one that I really kind of consider, Maltese Falcon, I liked. I didn't really put it into a possibly for an everyday because it's a little bit more expensive. It can be harder to find. And so that's the reason why it's not in that category. But if I really like it out of these three, I'll find a way to stash tins away and order it when I can find it. But my other one that I really remember hitting and just loving is Chelsea Morning. And both of those is because what they do when they start off sweet, that the Virginias and the Latakia come in they play very well together in the first quarter of the bowl. And they both have a very balanced approach to the Orientals. Meridian has more Latakia than Chelsea Morning. But they both have Virginias, they both have Orientals, they both have Latakia, and I think Chelsea Morning has a touch of Perique. Let me see. You know, they've, with these warning labels, the tin descriptions are even harder to read. Yeah, it says a pinch of Perique is in there. So, whereas I believe Meridian does not. It is just, let me verify that, it is just fine Virginias, small leaf Orientals, and Latakia. Of course, there could be Perique in there. They don't talk about. But both of those blends I just absolutely loved. I bought 2 more tins just out of curiosity because I want to try them and see what I think. And Haddo's Delight is one. And this, from what I understand, is a vapor that has a good bit of Perique in it, and long cut Perique. Never done long cut Perique that I'm aware of. And it has a topping on it, maybe a rum topping or something like that. So we're going to try that out. And then the other one is Fillmore. And again, another Virginia and Perique blend. For Meridian, let me give you some statistics on it. It's not really a review, but I just opened this tin today. You can see it's very nice. What they do with all of the old London series is they take all of it and they make them cakes. Well, not cakes, but they press them and make plugs out of them, and then cut them into kind of broken flakes, and then they tumble them out and to the final ribbon form. So it's still, supposedly it marries it better than just putting your ribbons in there, which is fine by me because this tin was just packed a couple of weeks ago. I normally like to have at least 90 days age on my tins just to make sure everything marries up nice. But this is working well. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to smoke this in early morning, and I'll be smoking this one this month. Early morning next month. Not early morning, Chelsea morning. And seeing which of those I prefer as a go-to. And I'll be smoking Maltese Falcon somewhere in there as well as those other 2 tins. I'll probably open those up and jar those. I'm not ceasing my aromatic search. I have a blend that will post Thursday, and that will be Kramer's blend for Cary Grant, and I'll do a full review of that and kind of give you a sketch on that. Yeah, that's really my updates on there. For those of you who are wondering what I think of Meridian, it's a great blend. This is my second bowl today, and I hardly ever smoke 2 bowls in a day. I lit one up after I ate my lunch today, as I drove back to the office. And again, I just kind of lingered in my car for a little bit. Really sipped on it and enjoyed it. Like I said, it starts off sweet. Not aromatic sweet, but just Virginia and Latakia sweet. And then those Orientals begin to assert themselves. It picks up a little spice. I'm smoking this out of my Peterson XL12 in the Kinsale series, I believe, or Kinsale, I don't know how you say the name. It's P-lip. That's the only thing I'd change about this. I'd rather a fishtail. It's a lovely little smoker. Can't get a pipe cleaner through it, but you probably knew that from the full bend. It's just a lovely mixture. Number one, I don't know if you how well you can see that, but that rustication pattern is lovely. Just the way it feels in your hand is great. And then it's like a full bent Rhodesian. Which is great. I love the way it looks. Real good jaw hanger. One other thing for you. Have you ever told a joke and then realized after you told it, you mistold the joke? And you know if you went back and explained it, it wouldn't be funny anymore. Well, that happened to me a couple of videos back with my story on my Uncle Jimmy and medical boards. For those of you who've seen it, and maybe some of you who saw it and did realize why I thought it was funny, I forgot to tell you that the medical slide that he was looking at was a testicular slide, and he was trying to decide between cancer and the mumps. He ended up choosing the mumps, to which my grandfather, who was a practicing physician, said, well, you missed that one, to which he responded incredulously that there's no way that my grandfather could have known that he picked the wrong one. And he just said, well, Jimmy, some man had his nuts cut off for you to look at it under a slide. They don't do that for the mumps. Anyway, I just retold the joke and told you what I left out. So it's probably not funny anymore. It's not really a joke. It's a true story. But anyway, you may appreciate it now more than you did the first time I told it. The whole point of keeping things simple. I elaborated on the story too much. I made it complicated and messed up the punchline. All right, gang. That's enough for tonight. I'll keep you updated on my everyday smoke, and I'll also keep you updated on how everything's going on my aromatics. For now, it's the Earl of Pipes. I'll talk to you next time.